Hi, I'm attorney Angelo Campano, founder and owner of Campano Law Group, and in this video I'm going to help you know what to look for when you need a personal injury attorney. The first thing you want to look for in your lawyer is experience. Does that lawyer you're about to hire, has that lawyer been to court? Has that lawyer talked to a jury? Has that lawyer explained to the judge, to the jury, to an insurance companies what has happened to you? How this accident has affected your life? You want your lawyer to know so much about what you've gone through, what you're going through, and what you're gonna go through, that you want the jury at the end to think, was that lawyer in the accident with his client? Because that lawyer knows just as much, and that's what the lawyer is supposed to do. The lawyer is supposed to advocate for you. The lawyer is supposed to represent you, help you, convince the jury, the judge, the insurance company what it is that made this accident unbearable for your life. One of the things I do with my experience is I go to the scene of where the incident happened. I track down the evidence, I track down witnesses. If you tell me where the incident happened, I don't care where it is. If I can get there to get the information I need, I will get it, because that's what the lawyer is supposed to do. The lawyer is supposed to stand with you side by side as you're pushing your case forward, as you're taking it to a jury or a judge or an insurance company. That's what the lawyer is supposed to do. An example of the experience I'm talking about is, for me, I had a trial a few years back where my client and I were in trial for at least a week. And the trial went very well for the client. But at the end of the trial, when you're wrapping things up, you're doing some paperwork with the judge and you're doing some post-trial things, the jury leaves. Their job is done, they left. But while I'm in the courtroom, the foreman comes back into the courtroom and says, Mr. Campano, some of the jurors would like to talk to you outside. And I thought, well, I don't know, what did I do wrong? What did I say wrong? So I go outside, not sure at all what they're gonna say, but there's 3 or 4 jurors there, and they asked me if I wanted to go to dinner with them. And I was actually taken back by it. I was very, very appreciative of it, and I said, why? I was just helping my client. And they said, because you sat there with your client, you talked to him, you talked about him as though you knew him for years, and we really appreciated that. You knew what he was going through, you know what was going through his mind, you knew as though you knew him for years. And I thought, well, that's part of what I have to do. I have to know everything about my client in order to get the best results. And the best result was the client won that case. The jury was very happy with the results. I was very happy with the results. But that's the experience you need to have in your lawyer. Another thing you should have in your lawyer is a lawyer who cares about you, who cares about your case. If the lawyer gets to know you beyond what's happened to you, that lawyer will do a better job for you. What I'm talking about is passion, conviction, concern. You want that lawyer to know not how the accident has affected you in the moment, but how it's affected your life, how it's affected your family, your job, your friends. The lawyer needs to know everything about you as much as possible in order to explain to the judge or the jury or an insurance company exactly what you're going through. You want that lawyer to walk side by side with you. You want that lawyer to make sure that you've been taken care of for what's happened to you, what you're going through, and what you're probably going to keep going through after the case is done. That's the kind of lawyer you want. You want that lawyer to have that passion, to believe in you, to believe in your case. An example I'm talking about when it comes to passion is I had a trial a while back where the client and I, we knew each other well. And I took all the information the client gave me. I spent a lot of time with him before trial. I got to know him. I got to know his life as best as I could. And when I did the closing argument, that's when you go before the jury and you have to sum up everything in front of the jury and explain your client's life in about 20 minutes. And I did the best I could. I presented everything I knew to the jury, didn't hold back, told the jury what I told them I was going to do in the beginning of the case, and what we did during the trial and at the very end. And I think we did a great job. And one reason why I believe we did a great job is not only did the client win, but the court reporter came up to me after the jury left and told me that in all his years of court reporting, that was one of the best closing arguments he's ever heard. And that rarely ever happens. I've never had a court reporter say that to anyone. But it makes a world of difference, because it tells you that someone who doesn't know you, someone who doesn't know your client, sure, knows that you care about your client because you presented all the information to the jury as well as you could. And even the court reporter, whose job it is to type and who's seen thousands of trials, watched it, listened to it, and understood what we were trying to do. And that's the passion I'm telling you you should have in your lawyer. Another thing you want to look for in a lawyer is a lawyer that's going to work around your schedule. What I've learned in 25 years of practicing law is that problems don't show up between the hours of 8:30 and 5:30. They show up late at night, early in the morning, weekends, you name it, that's when they happen. So you want your lawyer to be available when that problem shows up. You want to know that when you have a problem, you can contact a lawyer and get some guidance, some answer to your question. That's what my law firm has been doing. That's what we do, and that's what we're always going to do. We work around your schedule. If that means meeting you at nighttime, meeting at your home, your place of work, meeting you on weekends, early in the morning, just let us know. We have a phone that you can text us, you can call us, 661-945-5300. Just give us a call, give us a text. Let us try to help you with that problem. The people my law firm helps are people in the state of California. My office practices up and down the state. I have tried cases in San Francisco. I've tried cases all the way down to Los Angeles. So if you're in California and you run into a problem, you need a lawyer's help, you can text us, you can call us, 661-945-5300. If, unfortunately, you've been hurt or injured out of state, unfortunately, I'm not licensed in any states except California and Maryland, but if that happens, you can still call us and we will try to find someone who can help you in that state where you were hurt. So you can still give us a call. Just give us a call at 661-945-5300. If you found value in what you've heard today, please press the like button. If you want more tips, more suggestions on a personal injury lawyer, please press subscribe. I'm attorney Angelo Campano, owner and founder of Campano Law Group. Been a lawyer for over 25 years. One call does it all.